All right, welcome to the Jason Gray Show. All right, let's talk today about Tesla earnings. So it's the 24th today. Tesla earnings are out on the 25th after closing. It's going to be a very interesting day tomorrow. So very anticipated numbers because, you know, Tesla had reduced their prices of their cars towards the end of the fourth quarter to get a lot of their inventory off their shelves, right? And they still had left over 70,000 cars left over at the end of the quarter, which spooked the market pretty heavily and actually dropped the stock market or the stock price down quite a bit, almost down to 106. We're about 144 today on the stock. We've seen a really big rally over the last couple of days in anticipation of the earnings reports. So let's talk about maybe some of the things to look for. So the street is looking at a 1.1 variance on the earnings call, and then they're looking for around $24.5 billion in regards to sales. So a couple things to look at is they hit the numbers pretty close on the cars, but there's so many extra loaded variables that we're going to take a look at in regards to what these earnings can be. So full self-driving might come in as a one-time charge into those earnings, and I think the stock market will look at that and push those back out. Now, there is a subscription model on that that people are not considering, so that could add some revenue. And it's really going to be interesting how they talk about after the call, you know, after the earnings reports come out and they get into the conference call. Then there's the big anticipated mega packs. The mega packs that everyone's been talking about literally for the last 3 to 4 weeks. And a lot of good commentary about it, some really good information, how they've changed their batteries around, their contracts. Their contracts, it sounds like, goes out all the way till the end of 2024. And so there's a lot of money sitting there. You have the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act. That's going to come into play in 2024. So what for 2023 here, we're ending up, they were loading up and they were building up, and Lathrop plant was doing pretty good. There was actually a message I saw on Twitter where a guy had actually flown down there, sat in front of their facility for 24 hours and counted how many of those mega packs went out. Now, it'd be interesting to see if he was there for a whole week, because one day can't tell all. You know, maybe they had a big shipment that day or a small shipment that day. You just don't know. But he counted 5 that day, which is pretty big. So that's a big number that's going to come into place. Some of the other leading things is, you know, how does Elon Musk and his team handle the conference call afterwards? And I think that's going to be really interesting to see guidance going forward. You know, they say that they anticipate, or their projections are to go 50% units over year units. So that is a pretty big increase. Do they announce some more plants for the mega packs? Do they announce another gigafactory? You saw the large expansion that they just permitted for Texas. Berlin has a long ways to go to ramp up as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how he you know, pushes it out through the narrative. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I think 2024 is going to be really the year where they see those energy packs really roll into the numbers. So let me know what you think about today's video. Why don't you give me your 2 cents? Let's talk about it before earnings reports. I think Tesla stock's going to be going up. Not financial advice, but I think we're going to see a pretty big increase over here for 2024. If you have any comments or questions, like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.